So how nervous were you for that at bat last night? To be honest.
Honestly, I wasn't. I didn't really have time to be nervous. I was hitting in the cage, and Bob came down and told me, "Hey, you're gonna hit here for the pitcher spot." So just throw my batting gloves, throw my helmet, ran out there. I didn't even really have time to process it or think about it. So it actually probably worked out in my favor that way.
Next question, on the left.
And so today you do have a little bit more time to kind of process it. What's going through your mind before your first postseason start?
Yeah, I'm definitely super excited. Strasburg's a really good pitcher. He's got really good stuff. So I'm just prepping for him and game planning for him and talking to guys who have faced him before. A lot of preparation, so I'm just excited to get out there and get it rolling.
Next question. In the back, on the right.
I heard the bowl yesterday went into trash can. What was your reaction when you heard it?
Yeah, the guy who got the ball from me was like, "Hey, you know it bounced in a trash can, right?" I'm like, "You went dumpster diving for it?" Well, I mean, I guess I appreciate you doing that, but yeah, it kind of makes it a little more funny and a better story for the ball, I guess. 20 years from now, I can tell my kids, "Hey, this ball's in the trash can."
Next question. Bill?
So how does it feel to know your first two postseason starts are going to be against Strasburg and Scherzer, two fairly easy assignments?
Yeah, I'm excited. I watched them, pitch for growing up, and I've seen them throw in a lot of big games. So for me, I'm excited just to get out there and compete and see where I match up against them. So it'll be fun. Just pass the torch to the next guy and keep the line moving.
And far left over here, Dave.
Gavin, can you take us through the year you've had? I mean, it's been quite a year. Minor League Player of the Year, Major League debut, and then quite a postseason debut last night. Can you take us through that?
Yeah, started the year in Tulsa. Halfway through the year, got moved up to OKC, and I wanted to get called up, and that was a goal of mine. At the end of the day, I didn't know if it was going to be able to happen or not, obviously, because of how talented and deep this team is. So for me to get that call up, and it was definitely a confidence booster. The guys in the clubhouse make it a really easy transition for younger guys to come here and feel comfortable and be able to perform. So it's been a really fun year, and still got a lot of goals left to accomplish. So yeah.
You know that, Bill?
Yeah, Gavin, is there something in the Dodgers system that makes the transition seem so seamless for all the work you work? You have such success when you get up there. It seems like you're right at home when you get here.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers player development does a really good job of preparing guys. You're not going to get called up if they don't feel like you can contribute right away. They do a really good job. As you can see, and guys get called up, you're expected to perform and be able to do that, help the team win. So they do a really good job, and I think a lot of credit to them.
In the back, on the far right.
Hey, Gavin, where? Just what have you learned about playing from spring training and over the last month or so?
Kershaw?
Yeah.
On his game days, he's complete different animal. Super routine. You can learn a lot from him just watching how he goes about his business, and he's so fine in his routine, and it's the same every single day. So for me, as a younger guy who you feel like you have a good routine, and you watch him and how he goes about it, it's completely different. So I've learned a lot just watching him and talking to him and how he preps. It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
In front, Barry.
Hey, I'm Barry. Do you have a story back when you were a kid playing in your backyard or schoolyard somewhere with friends where you imagined being in the playoffs of the World Series? It seems like every kid who wants to play ball does.
Yeah, like you said, I think every kid who plays has that dream. I remember being in the backyard playing wiffle ball, and I always reenacted Ken Griffey Jr. swing. Like I tried to do his finish all the time. So, and obviously my swing is nothing like his, but yeah, that's kind of a funny story, I guess.
Second row over here. Ted Frank.
Gavin, how would you kind of describe what these 4 rookies that made the NLDS roster, what you guys have done, and can you kind of describe maybe the bond and the friendship that you guys have?
Yeah, I didn't get to play with Will or Beatty up until OKC, like right around August. But I was around him in the spring, so I got to know him, and me and Will were drafted together, so we kind of had a pretty good relationship for a while. But yeah, I mean, playing together at OKC was super fun, really competitive, really talented players. And then me and Dustin roomed together in 2016 after the draft in the AZL, and I feel like we've kind of taken every step together, and we've kind of been on the same track. So me and him, I think we always talked about that in the AZL. We're like, hey, we have a chance to move up together, and it's kind of gone that way. So for me and him, I think that's pretty special. And if you asked him, I think he'd probably say the same thing.
Next question. In the front.
Gavin, do you have families, friends coming to this series that are here to watch you?
No, not in LA. I think my mom, dad, uncle are gonna try to shoot out to DC for a game or two and see what happens. It was kind of too late in the turnaround to try to get them out of here, but I know they're watching, and my hometown's kind of a smaller city, so I've gotten a lot of support and love from there, so it's been fun.
Bill?
Hey, Gavin, you weren't even born the last time the Dodgers won the World Series championship. Do you know anything, did they ever tell you about that? Did you know anything about the year or the hero or anything like that?
Honestly, not too much, no. John Shoemaker would kill me if he heard me say that in the AZL.
You heard of Kurt Gibson?
Yeah, the big, yeah, of course. That's about who do you hit it off of? Don't tell me.
Dennis Eckert.
Yeah, mustache, yeah.
Oral haircut.
Yeah, Hershiser, of course, yeah. No, there's been a lot of really good Dodger teams, a lot of really good players, so